Russia's Vladimir Putin meeting virtually with China's Xi Jinping yesterday, with Putin looking to strengthen military relations amid his war on Ukraine and ahead of an in-person meeting in the spring. Here to react is senior fellow at the Gatestone Institute, Gordon Chang. Gordon, you say that Xi Jinping and Putin are plotting to basically end, the international system as you know it and as we know it, and form this new alliance. You also say that if this happens, we won't be able to recognize the world. What will that world look like if they succeed?
Really, what we'll see is a world divided into spheres of influence, maybe even China ruling the world, because that is Beijing's ambition. So what we have to understand is that this is not just a competition with China and Russia, as President Biden often says. This really is China and Russia trying to take down the international system that's been in place since 1648, and certainly the rules-based order that's been in place since the end of the Second World War. There'll be no freedom, there'll be no democracy, there'll be no human rights if China and Russia get their way.
Yeah, it sounds like they're anticipating some sort of war, that they're planning on aligning for that purpose. Are we ready for that?
We're certainly not ready for it. I mean, we're struggling to deal with the Ukraine situation, which is a war already, despite what the Chinese have been saying. And really, Beijing has been backing Russia to the hilt with these elevated commodity purchases, essentially financing the war. But China also supplying diplomatic, propaganda, financial system, and military assistance. And Biden keeps on warning the Chinese not to supply military help, but they continue to do it, which is a further sign that the international order is breaking down and that we are no longer deterring China.
Yeah, they're not afraid of us, Gordon.
You can't cooperate with China on anything, as we're seeing right now with COVID-19.